there, it's Jen with Home by Jen, and today I want to talk to you about how you can stay motivated when you feel like you have zero motivation or when you feel like you just can't do anything at all. So I want to give you 9 steps or 9 things that you can do in order to create that motivation in your life, because so often we just get consumed with everything that's going on that we feel like we're just like losing ourselves and losing focus, and just you want to sit on the couch and just binge watch something on Netflix, or maybe just not even like have the energy to do that. So I want to talk to you and share kind of the things that help me stay focused, stay motivated, allow me to get more things done, and stay organized. So tip number 1 is set a goal for yourself. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be big. It can be something small. It doesn't matter what it is. I just want you to set one goal for yourself. And when you set that goal, I want you to be clear with the actions that you need to take. Think about where your life is at right now. Is that goal going to improve your life? Is it going to make it better? Is it going to make you happy? These are the things that you need to talk about. And ask yourself when you're setting a goal, because if it's not going to lead to your happiness, then it's probably not a goal that you want to set. I just want you to be very clear with the goal so you can actually achieve it. In a few weeks, there will be a goal setting video on how you can actually achieve your goals, and then I'll get into really specific detail about your goals and how to achieve them. So step number 2 is set up a self-love routine. So often we do not love ourselves enough, and I know that sounds a little cheesy, but we end up just giving and giving and giving to our family, our friends, to everybody who asks, because we're moms and that's what we're trained to do, and that's just what's in our insides, just beaming out. We just want to help everybody. But if you're not helping and loving yourself, then you cannot help and love others. So I want you to create some type of self-love for yourself. So things that you can do that would be considered self-love would be read a book that you've always been wanting to read. Maybe subscribe to a magazine, have a magazine subscription that comes to your home once a month, so you can actually just sit down and flip through the pages and get inspired to do something. I know I have a magazine that I subscribe to, so I get so excited when I get to flip through the pages and look at the beautiful pictures. It inspires me to do some new things around the house. Another thing that you could do are some positive affirmations. If you're really feeling low on yourself, maybe you're not loving yourself very much, doing some positive affirmations to rewire your mind to know that yes, you are good enough and you're beautiful and you're amazing and you can do what it is that you want to do. Things like that. There are tons of awesome blog posts and YouTube videos on affirmations, so I encourage you to check those out. Do you write in a journal? When we were little girls, we were given diaries. I don't know about you, but I know I had a diary when I was growing up, when I was a young girl, and I would write in it, and it was just, silly things, but it was important to me, and it allowed me to get my thoughts on paper so I could work through whatever I was going through. And sitting down and journaling every single day can really help you put your thoughts on paper so you can look at them and think, how can I figure this out and make my life better? So I just encourage you to write a list of things that you are amazing at, that you bring to this world. Write that list down, and that can help you create some extra self-love. So maybe you are an amazing crafter and there are some awesome crafts that you do, maybe you should do that in your self-love routine. So my third tip is get up and get moving. When you are not feeling motivated and you're just kind of dormant, not doing anything, it's really hard to be inspired, to be happy and excited and want to do anything. So I suggest if you're feeling just completely unmotivated and you're just feeling just low, get up, go for a walk. If it's raining out, or like sideways rain, or if there's a windstorm, there's some awesome YouTube videos that have some really quick exercise movements that you can do just to get your blood pumping, your heart racing, to really just get out of that mood that you're in and into a more positive mind frame. Tip number 4 is create a plan for a day. If you find yourself just lost, not knowing what to do, what you should do next, or you're just lost, having a plan for your day is going to help you out immensely. The night before, when you go to bed, think of a few things that you just want to accomplish. Write them down on a piece of paper. When you wake up in the morning, you can feel inspired to get those things done. So my 5th tip is find an accountability partner. This is something that I think a lot of moms, busy moms, don't have. It's hard to network with other moms. We get busy with our day in and day out things that we need to do, the activities, the chores, everything that's expected of us. Maybe you work outside the home and you have your children and you have your husband and you have your home. The last thing that you have are friendships or partner, relationships with other busy moms. So I encourage you to find a person that you are close to in your life that it will help you when you feel low or unmotivated. Now, if you have no idea, I have 2 suggestions for you. I have a private Facebook group that you can join. It's called the Busy Mom Community. You can look it up on Facebook and it's there, and you can request to join. There are other busy moms out there or in that group that are looking for accountability partners. So connect on social media with them. They're moms just like you, so they get it. They get that, your children had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at 7 o'clock at night for dinner because that was just what you had time for. We get that. It's like a different world that we live in, and we understand each other. So I encourage you to do that. The second is you can just email me. I can get you in touch with some other moms that might need some connecting. If you feel shy doing Facebook, just reach out to me and I will help you out. So my 6th tip is to eat your veggies. Okay, I'm not going to lecture you on dieting or what you should be eating, but I just want you to think about how you feel after you eat junk food. You probably feel great while you're eating it, right? That chocolate feels so good. Those pretzels are nice and salty, right? But how do you feel about 10 to 15 minutes after? Maybe you feel guilty, maybe you feel sluggish, but if you're eating good, wholesome fruits and veggies, your mind and your body feels a lot better. So try to eat better, and that should help with your motivation. So my next tip is take breaks or walk away. So if you're feeling unmotivated when maybe you're working on something and you just don't know what to do next, take a break. When you're at work, you are given your 10 or 15 minute breaks, right? You're given your lunch break. But when you're at home and you're just in the mix, we don't take breaks, right? All we do is give, do, right? So it is time for us to just recognize that we haven't taken a break and maybe it is time. And I also want to tell you that it is completely okay to have a couch day. I have couch days. If you don't know what that is, it's a term I made up, but I allow myself those days to just do nothing. Like, if you are constantly going and going and going, how do you expect to keep going if you don't just take a step back, breathe, and take a break? I have those days where I don't check my email, I don't get onto my computer, and maybe I just Netflix it most of the day, maybe go for a walk, do some other things that gives my mind and my body a break, because we all desperately need that from time to time. So my 8th tip for you is to celebrate your wins. If you've accomplished something, I want you to celebrate. Now, you can do this in a couple of different ways. You can take yourself or your family out to dinner and be like, I accomplished this. Or you could tell yourself once you accomplish that one thing that you'll purchase yourself something. So I'm really big on rewarding myself, because then it really pushes me to go to the next step. And if you're not pushing yourself to get to that next step, then you'll feel unmotivated and maybe you'll just lose focus on what you really want to accomplish. So for example, I told myself that if I continuously journaled every morning, I would buy myself a new journal. And I did. I went and I bought this pretty pink journal that I write in every morning. And I get really excited in the morning because I get to write in my fancy journal. It didn't cost very much, but it's neat and fancy to me. So whatever that might be, just reward yourself and celebrate your wins. So my last tip is I want you to have fun. So we always are so focused on completing, doing what needs to be done, and we don't have fun in our day. So how are you expected to stay motivated if you are literally doing nothing that's fun or fulfilling to yourself? If you aren't, then you're not going to stay motivated. So I encourage you to find something in your day to look forward to, something that is fun. And maybe you can't schedule in something fun every single day, but if you can at least 3 to 4 times a day, that will help you stay motivated and get more done and save time. So my last action tip for you is to download the My Motivation Plan workbook. It is filled with things that you can do. If you're lacking in any area of that, this workbook is going to help you, because you're going to be able to work through whatever problem that you might be facing. And I have action plans set out for you. If you are maybe lacking in one, maybe you're lacking in all 9 areas, you can have a plan in place to know when you start feeling unmotivated, you know what you can do to shift yourself so you will stay motivated. Now, do you remember that it is April and I am doing an April giveaway? So my YouTube channel is brand new and I'm trying to get the word out. I am going to reward one lucky subscriber my Declutter in 20 ebook, where I teach you how to declutter your home by only spending 20 minutes a day decluttering it so you're not overwhelmed. And then the other thing is you get all of the workbooks that I'm giving away this month, but they're personalized to you. So all you have to do to enter is subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. On this one, I would love to know, what do you do to stay motivated? Or will you try any of these tips to create more motivation in your life? So just comment below. And then lastly, I want you to share with your friends. So you can share over Facebook, that'd be awesome, or wherever you feel. But if you just subscribe, comment, and share, you'll be entered into the April drawing. So thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you again in the next video.